The CNMI may be dealing with the ramifications of the Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing of its retirement fund, but the government of Guam Retirement Fund wants to make sure its members know that is not going to happen to them. Board Chairman Joe T. St. Augustine.
What happened in CNMI is really unfortunate. It's a situation that they have built up over the years. And we're grateful on Guam that we have very good support from the legislature and the governor, both present and the previous governor, have always maintained that the retirement fund is a trust fund, not a government fund.
Because it is a trust fund, St. Augustine says members of their board of trustees are elected and appointed to be responsible for the management of the fund. There are also mechanisms in place to ensure the money is hard to be borrowed or touched. He also emphasizes it is a true partnership between the government and its employees.
You can't be a member of the fund and pay your share and the government not paying their share.
Right.
So that's the different situation in CNMI. They have allowed it to accumulate, not paying the contribution, the government contribution, but they were taking the employee contribution.
He does note GovGuam has been in a situation with Guam Memorial Hospital and Department of Education at one time, but interest continue to be paid because there are high penalties involved.
What GovGuam is doing is that they make sure that they pay that fast because the retirement fund charges them a higher interest than they would get if they would float a bond. For instance, we would charge them maybe 25, as high as 30% of interest, whereas if they took that money and floated a bond, the government is only going to pay 4%.
Another thing to note, says St. Augustine, is that the CNMI's current portfolio is only $250 million. The GovGuam Retirement Fund is at about $1.6 billion to date.
It is $1.6 billion, and we have diversified our investment worldwide. We got money all over the world. We have two plans, defined and direct contribution. We have over 5,000 retirees. We have total membership over, say, 14,000.
Okay.
So we mandate that. That is a trust fund. That's a little different. This is not a government money.